Hi, I'm Owen, and this weekend I was at Telford Scale Model World, where I had a very helpful conversation with Les Brown about building model ships. My first question to him was, what are the initial steps you should take when building a model ship?
The first thing always is to actually have a very good look at the instructions. You don't always necessarily follow the series there, but it's always a good idea to go through it first and have a look at it. Lots of people will start either from the back or from the front and work all the way through that way. And lots of people do that to make it easier to do, because otherwise you'll so easily will damage things if you're not careful. But if you start from one end and work towards the other with the small details, you lower the risk of actually causing damage whilst you're assembling it. When it comes to painting them, in most cases it's a case of painting the bits before you actually assemble them onto the hull. Some people will actually assemble it and then do it afterwards, but the majority of people actually will do the individual painting first and then assemble it afterwards, because with superglue particularly you only need a few spots of superglue to fix it down so it's not going to ooze out and get on top of the paint afterwards.
I attempted the Bismarck and I tried to do the stripes down it, and I really struggled to paint those. Do you have any advice on how to do that?
It's a case of using, usually particularly those, using masking tape, because they were lots of long straight lines, and lining up between the superstructure and the hull, particularly when you want the hull up there. It's just a matter of carefully placing the masking tape, and quite often it's easy to mask off the deck, for instance, and then spray the white line all the way up, or whatever colour you want up there, rather than trying to paint it by hand. Spray painting is used a tremendous amount now, and with the newer pieces of equipment, you can do very fine painting indeed with them, much finer than you can with the paintbrush often.
If you had one piece of advice for someone who is beginning to build ships, what would that be?
I think really it's a case of finding a ship you're interested in, because they usually do take quite a while to do, and you will find you get fed up with it halfway through if you're not careful, and it will then sit on the bench and never be finished. But if it's a ship that you're interested in for any reason, it might be just its appearance, it might have had a family connection. I mean, lots of people, their fathers or grandfathers served on the ship during World War II or something like that. That will make a difference. It will give you that impetus to keep going till you finish it.